Good morning, good morning, good morning. And you catch me in Wales, just coming past Tynton, actually. How's that for a sight? And I am heading north to Shrewsbury for the Bike for Life Festival. If you've not heard of it, do a little Google. I'll put a link down below, and it's a charity raising festival for the Midlands Air Ambulance charity, where motorcyclists from around the globe and some, around the country, and some from further afield, because I know when I went last time there were some guys that travelled over from the Channel Islands and from the continent. But basically you just raise money for the charity, you buy tickets to go, you turn up with what will be tomorrow morning, you meet 3,500 other motorcyclists. The police then shut off 25 miles of motorway for the motorcyclists to ride sensibly and within the law and within the speed limit all the way to RAF Cosford, which then has a bike festival set up with music, river crossing, with music and food and displays and celebrities. I'm pretty sure that Carl Fogarty is there, who, as you probably know, is one of my heroes. Well, mate, so we'll be watching him, trying to get him to sign my helmet if he can. He signed my last one, which was great. But not only am I heading up there, I'm actually celebrating a year's ownership of this, the VTR1000 Firestorm. And I thought what I'd do is use this as an opportunity to talk about what I think about the Firestorm. Now, I have very few negatives. I've had it for a year. I've ridden it quite a bit. I've done a few sort of what I would call long journeys, Snowdon and back in one day, down to Cornwall and back in a day. And now I'm heading off for a 2-day trip up to Shrewsbury. So, you know, I've not gone miles and miles and miles, but I've done a few trips that would give you an opportunity to test the bike. So what do I think of it? Well, you know I love it. I've said it before, I love it. It does everything. And when I say everything, what I mean is a trip to the shops, the daily commute, a bit of off-roading, explore the quaint British countryside. With some bags you could eat up the motorway miles and do some serious touring. Afternoon, officer. And of course, this. Found it on eBay from a bike dealership in the north. They delivered it for £50, which is incredible. Had a couple of little issues with it when it started, but nothing that I couldn't fix, not only with the help of some awesome guys on the Facebook VTR1000 forum, but also with some help from a couple of guys on the channel who pointed out that one of the noises it was making when it was cutting out sounded like the cam chains, the manual cam chain tensioners were over-tensioned, which they were. I adjusted them as per instructions, and the bike has been brilliant ever since, with no issues, no stalling and no difficulty starting. So now we're a year on, and what are my thoughts on this bike? It was supposed to be a stopgap. Well, that's completely changed. This bike is absolutely incredible, and I've got no intentions of getting rid of it. My plan is in fact to get some new fairing for it, because there's a couple of bits on it that I think need a little bit of TLC, but if I buy a new set of fairing, put that on and get a new paint job, I can then restore the old fairing at my leisure. So that's the plan. I seriously would recommend anyone who's thinking about buying a sort of classic, I call it classic, some people might use the term old, I don't like the term old. I prefer to call myself classic, therefore I will call my bike classic. But some people might be thinking about buying a, you know, a cheap bike. It doesn't kill the bank budget, and this does it. This ticks all the boxes. It's great fun. It doesn't get shocked by anybody on you know, much faster, newer bikes, because it's got the steam to keep up, and in many cases do better. We're going to head up to Shrewsbury, and what I'll do is, if anything interesting happens, I'll catch up with you in a bit.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. We got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm.
So after what was quite an amazing ride, which I didn't film for legal reasons, I'm just coming through Hereford now. We're going to stop in a few minutes to have a well-earned break. So I'm going to end this video now, and I shall catch you on the flip side.